name is Ahimsa, Campos-Arceiz. I'm originally from Spain, but I have spent many years working in Asia. I'm currently based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Well, I will organize the next global meeting in 2018 in Kuching, in Sabah, Borneo. And the annual conference is probably the most important activity that the society holds every year. Is the moment that we all meet, like right now here in Merida. And for me, it's really is the moment to do things together. So then, of course, we have the conference with all the scientific talks, all the exchange of scientific information. There's all the networking, all the kind of more informal exchange of ideas, conversations. That is very exciting. But besides that, we do many activities like training workshops, soft skill modules. There are many other activities I think they're very important. So then, for me, organizing the conference is a very exciting challenge. Well, because I think we can communicate in many ways. I think these days communication is through many channels, but there is nothing like person-to-person communication. So being able to go to some scientific meeting in which you spend the whole day listening to talks about your research topic or your topic of interest is really invaluable, because you learn about things 1-2 years before they're published, and then you talk to the authors, and then you can share your ideas and exchange. So that's really great. But also we develop personal relationships. Many collaborations start by having a beer after the day in the conference, and the coffee breaks are really a great time to meet people, and it's very exciting. When I was a student, I remember coming and seeing people's names and talking to people who you read the papers, who you read the books from, and it's really a great way to foster communication, expanding horizons for people. So then when you see role models, people who are doing what you would like to do in 10, 20 years time, you realize that is an option. It's something you can do as well. I think that happens when we meet physically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I joined ATBC in 2006 when the society met in Kunming in China. And since then I have come for most of the conference annually, so it's already more than 10 years of membership and being part of the community. Mm-hmm. Well, ATBC, professionally I'm a tropical conservation ecologist, so then this is my natural, one of my natural communities of professionals. But it's a particularly friendly community, so it's a relatively small meeting in which the scale is suitable for you to meet, your idols, but at the same time meet students, and it's not so busy that you don't have time to meet people. You still have many serendipity encounters in which you are having coffee. Oh, I like your paper. So it happens in a very easy way. So I think the ATBC community is well known for being friendly, kind of very warm to each other, and that we all value that a lot. There are many. So things are changing very fast. ATBC grew up mainly in the neotropics, so then it was even more cohesive at the time. People were working closer to each other. I come from very far away, from Malaysia, but we have people coming from Africa, and it is much more difficult to maintain the dynamics that were effective 20 years ago. Now in a more global society, we have to find a way to make it work for the society. Also, professional societies have changed. There is less membership, so people often don't see the value as before to join a society. So then we need to really understand who are people who might join the society, and how we can work for them, in the sense that they see the value of joining the community in a formal way. So I think many things have changed in the last couple of decades, and the society will have to adapt and find its own natural needs right now. Well, I'm a huge fan of regional chapters. I work with the Asian chapter a lot, and so we are now attending the global conference here in Merida. many of the people who engage with the Asian chapter will not come here. They don't have the resources, or even they don't think about coming this far. So we need to do activities at regional scale, even at local scale, so we can engage with different demographics. In this case, when we have the annual meetings of the Asian chapter, we have plenty of students, early career scientists and conservationists, and then we need to create these other formats that work for them. So I think we need to make these two things compatible. Having the meetings for the more senior people, for people who can afford to go globally, but also things that happen at a local scale and regional scale. And for me, one of the most exciting things of the society is the capacity building. We are a platform for young people to develop their career, and that we need to do at a much more local scale. I do have very clear opinions what we have to do. We need to change the model. So now we are meeting every year globally, and often we meet in places that are expensive to go. We all love to go, okay? I can afford, but my students cannot afford. I'm the only one from my group who came to this conference. So we need to do meetings that work for the senior people, but we need to be very inclusive and try to make these meetings as affordable and accessible as possible. But understand that even that will be not accessible for people. I would think about people in Asian countries like Cambodia, Laos, or Myanmar. We need to engage these people, and to do that, we need to go close to them. So I think we need to have every other year meetings of the global society, and in between global, chapter meetings. So the chapters will be much closer to these people, and we have multiple chapter meetings at a time. And besides that, we need to have workshops or small symposia, things that happen at country level, small scale, 40 people, 50 people, but people can join from a city or from a country and go there. I think this is a member society, and we need members to be more proactive and to feel that this is the place for them to share their views, to really communicate with the society, what kind of ATBC they want in the future, because it's going to be a time of change. In the next 5-10 years, the society is going to change a lot, and we need the members to be part of this change. So then, I encourage people to join the council, to self-nominate themselves or nominate people who they know that they can contribute. And what we want is vision, where we want to be and how we want to do that.